got a debutant.
Yeah, so Jack will play his first game, and it's been an interesting first year for him on a senior list. Yeah, had a really good pre-season, was given the opportunity in AFLX and stood up under the contest, so was able to raise his game when playing against AFL players for the first time. Worked his way through the VFL competition, broke his jaw, worked his way back, and has played some really good footy in the last month, and gets his opportunity due to Howie, who'll miss. And yeah, so he's played as a key back, and looking forward to coming in and playing his role.
And so Jeremy hasn't come up?
No. If you saw, it was a pretty big hit, and just the combination of the head knock and the body shot. We're anticipating a really physical contested game this weekend, so we're picking 22 fittest players to be able to compete and contest over 4 quarters, and Howie wasn't able to train Tuesday, wasn't able to train today, so that discounts him from selection.
Jeff was reasonably confident about how earlier in the week. Did he suffer a setback, or is it just he hasn't progressed as well as you would have liked?
Yeah, no, we thought he would progress better, but yeah, not being able to get out there today hindered his chances, and it's not as if it was a mild knock or being at 90%. He's not right to go this weekend, so we anticipate that it'll only be the 1 week, but once again we won't find out about that until we get to the other side of this weekend.
I was going to ask the Bucks. Obviously, you said it's a week at this stage. Are there any indications to you that it's perhaps it's already serious, but it could be more serious than perhaps a week?
Well, it's serious enough to miss this week, but we don't have any fears beyond that.
A couple of blows for your back line, obviously, with Schrarenberg and now Howe out as well.
Yeah.
Puts a lot of pressure on those guys back there.
Yeah, but we've had guys perform really well at VFL level, and I think we've displayed the capacity to be able to come in and do what's required, and we back our system, and we back the strengths of the individuals that will play. So we still expect to get the job done.
You've now spoken a couple of times about the system that you've developed,
yeah,
and it keeps stacking up. It stacked up really well last Saturday.
Yep.
How far can you go? How confident are you that the system can stand up, given this shocking run of injuries that you're going through? You've had.
Yeah, no, yeah, the proof will be in our performances, I suppose. But we've got a strong belief in it. The players have a strong belief in it. We know we're going to be tested this weekend, but we hope and believe and expect that it'll stand up again. That doesn't always get the job done, though. We didn't win last weekend, so we know that we're coming up against a team that their backs are against the wall, and this is a must-win game for us as well. So it's a battle we're looking forward to.
I guess Oxley come in as well?
No.
I guess the question is, do you have any fears that you hit a tipping point just in terms of your personnel? That you just keep getting this bad luck?
Everyone's talking about that, Rog. It's not something that we're discussing internally.
On the plus side, Sire trained pretty well, so my check.
Yeah.
They're right to go.
Yeah, so they're both available for selection, and we felt like we were probably one down the midfield last week and Braden's hasn't played a lot of footy, but we were talking to a few of the coaches on Tuesday, sort of watching him run around and saying, would you have thought that you would be there at the back end of the year saying, I'm glad that Braden's available to be selected. So that's where we're at.
See how it goes against Kennedy?
Yeah, well, I've heard the comparisons. They're a long way apart. But Braden is a bigger body, plays inside, he's got great hands, and he's in his relatively young career with us, he's in a couple of games already shown that he's got some attributes inside, so we think that that'll help us this week.
The Swans have obviously had a lot of injuries as well, coming off 2 losses. Does it make you a little bit even more wary of what they can produce, given that they are coming off 2 losses?
No, look, we look at recent form, and there's, by their own admission, hasn't been where they've wanted it to be in regards to their brand of contested footy, and that real intensity around the ball, and so that's what we expect. We think there'll be a bit of a bounce in that regard. So we prepare for our opposition, but as we've said all along, we really do focus on us and what we're going to bring, and it's another opportunity for us to display our brand. So we want to see that from the 22 that play.
You spoke after the game how the overriding emotion in the rooms was Shaz. How is he? Has he sort of pulled up the last couple of days? It would have been terrible for him.
Yeah, he wasn't in today, but he was in Monday, Tuesday, and yeah, he understands. When the dust settles and reality hits, I think the initial feelings are pretty tough, but then then there's a bit of shock and it might go away for a bit. But he's a smart young man, and he knows which can hurt him in some ways because he knows what's in front of him. But he's the support of him through the internal workings of the club. His teammates have been as strong as we'd expect, and he feels as much a part of us as he should. He understands there's a few boys that are in similar positions where their seasons are over, so we hand the baton over and we share the load as we have through the year.
Do you bring up Alex Johnson, or do you even maybe try and get Shaz to talk to Alex? Sort of set up a contact or anything? Because there's an example of a bloke who's shown extraordinary persistence.
Maybe not this week.
No.
Bucks, what are your thoughts on Goldie potentially playing VFL on Sunday? We're speaking about Johnson and the context of his recovery. Not comparing him, but Goldie's had a remarkable job in 20 weeks. Yeah,
well, we were expecting Goldie to play, but he won't. He's jarred up at his back, and as you can expect, we need to get everything. We want to get everything right for his return. So he wasn't able to train today, so that'll delay his return another week. But the work that he's done has been huge, and when it's getting to the pointy end of his return to play, the next couple of pages in that are yet to be written, but we'd like them to be as positive as they possibly can. But it won't be for a lack of work or intent, because Goldie's been first class.
Given the fact that it has been so quick, do you have a hope he could return to the AFL, or would he be almost like an unexpected bonus where he'd be able to get back? Because it would be quite incredible.
Well, he's doing what he's doing to get back and vie for senior selection. So, as I said, we'd be speculating on whether that's going to happen or not, but we'll have a little bit more information on that in a month or so.
How many would Ben Reid need before he'd be available for AFL selection? Depends how well he runs around and how well he's playing. He won't play this week, probably the week after.
Just back on Saturday night, obviously you find all sorts of ways to motivate the guys during the week. Do you address the fact that if you win, it solidifies a top 4 spot? Unfortunately, you don't win, you go back to basically the drawing board and then right on the cusp of the 8th.
I don't know where your drawing board is, but no, we wouldn't be going about that.
It's a unique situation, sorry.
Well, every game's important. Every win takes you forward, every loss pushes you back. The thing that facilitates that is how you play and how close you go to executing your plans. So we haven't lifted our eyes all year, and so we're not about to start doing that now. We want to make sure we look at what's in front of us and do that to the best of our ability, and the summation of all of those actions and the focus on the way that you want to play and the ability to do that is where you end up at the end of the year.
Just on the Richmond game, you were down 2 rotations and you said maybe you were short a midfielder.
Yeah.
Did you get anything else out of that game? Because you did play particularly well.
Yeah, no, we felt that we did some things well, and there's other areas that we've reviewed that we can do better, that we want to take into the game on the weekend. So,
such as anything?
Yeah, some stuff that would be important to keep internal, so that we can surprise the opposition, Rog. We thought that Richmond with their handball game got us a couple of times. Just some of our positioning, but Sydney have a slightly different brand. They still love to flick the ball around and they still want to go fast out of the back half. But largely, what we focus on is how we defend and how we compete. The rest of our game stems from that.
That's obviously asked in the context of the reports on Monday and also the comments last Monday. You might be focused on Saturday night. What's the latest with respect to Tom Lynch and the club's chance
The latest is that's a very nice ball just outside off, and I'll just let that go through to the keeper, mate. Right on.
Sitting on the fence, sir?
No, definitely not.
Do you feel sorry for him though? There's been such a circus around his contract. It's quite incredible.
Thanks for the follow-up, but I'll let that go too. Cheers, guys.